Welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast. I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
And we are back. It seems like we've been gone a while, but it's summer vacation, so we've been all over the place. Particularly Shannon. She's all over the place.
Yeah. We all deserve a break. We've been working hard, so sorry, guys, but we're back.
Yeah, sorry to leave you guys with no pod. We know we got your guys' favorite podcast, so we are back and we are working hard. And Shannon's taking an extended break because she works the hardest.
Yeah, shout out to Shannon. She'll be back next week.
Having a good old time.
I think she's on a vacation. She's really taking a vacation.
Oh yeah, must be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but all three of us will be back next week, and we got some things in store for you guys. So, but as far as this week, what nerdy things you've been up to, Jaja?
What I've been up to, I've been nerding out a lot with the anime and manga. I know me and Shannon got a One Piece competition going on, and I've been keeping up with that. So I don't know if you want me to reveal it right now or leave. Last time we left it for the end of the episode, but it was me and her. I guess it's not that.
Oh yeah, it's no one to go head to head with this time. So
right. So I'm on chapter 75.
75, okay.
I should be a lot farther, but I've been taking breaks and watching anime. So there's a couple anime that I finished that I highly recommend. I hope you've seen it so that we can talk about it. There's one that's like going viral right now, Oshi-no-Ku.
That's actually on my watch list. So I'm starting that after this one that I'm watching now.
All right, cool. So I highly recommend that one. We could talk about it when I'll wait for our spoilers.
Oh yeah, man. I'll probably finish it this week.
But yeah, highly recommend. And another one, I think it came out like a couple years ago. It's called The Talentless Nana.
I haven't heard of that one, but
put that one on your list.
Investigate. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one season out. The manga's still going, but they haven't made another season. So hopefully that one comes out. But I immediately wanted to read after I watched the first season of that. So what else have I been up to? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online.
Okay.
So getting my World of Warcraft fix in with that game, and they've updated it a lot, and it's a lot easier to play right now. Like they introduced level scaling, so instead of like the different regions being like you have to be this level and the monsters are going to be this level, it scales to your level, so you can go anywhere in the game off jump. It's pretty cool.
That makes it much more friendly.
Yeah, and you could play with your level 100 friend in the same dungeon, and it'll scale you up to make it a good experience. So yeah.
Gotcha.
What you been up to?
All right. So let me pull my notes up here. So I haven't recorded in like a month of Sundays with you guys, so it's a lot of stuff that I got to keep up with. So I have been doing my Marvel rewatch. I know you guys, I kind of said I was going to, and I haven't been on since. So I'm getting pretty far through. So the last thing I watched was Ant-Man. So I'm done with phase 2 now. I'm watching it I was going to watch a timeline order at first, but then I started watching it in phase order. So I think I did start with Captain America, but then I watched Iron Man. So but that's pretty much similar to what I think. The only thing out of place might be Captain Marvel from this point forward. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm through phase 2, so I'm about halfway. I don't know if this was a deal or not, but I was just going to go to phase 4. So I think if I get up to phase 4, I should be good. So I haven't adjusted my tier list yet. I'm gonna wait until I see everything, and then I'll adjust the tier list because I know that was probably like the biggest driving factor of me doing this rewatch in the first place. So definitely been on my Marvel rewatch.
Any adjustments you want to make to your tier list for right now?
Nah, not yet. I'm gonna wait till so I've been writing my little notes down and stuff, and once I do that, then I'll feel more comfortable putting an adjusted tier list. But yeah, some things are connecting back that I totally forgot about. So I forgot the 10 rings were even mentioned in Ant-Man. I mean, not Ant-Man, Iron Man. So I was like, oh snap, they did mention this, way back. So there's value in rewatching things. I can say that much. If we need a TikTok clip, that's probably it. They're just value in rewatching stuff. So all those kind of details I did forget about. Other than that, also Marvel related, I picked up a couple Spider-Man comics. So still have not read any of these, but here's one of them I picked up. Spider-Man Miles
Nice.
Morales #8. So this is a
Nice,
variant cover
nice.
actually. I think all the current running comics had a variant cover like this. So it's called the Hellfire Gala. So y'all
Hmm.
have basically like gala attire on. So he's happens to be standing upside down. But this is what the fit looks like.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, Miles
That's
Morales, yeah,
fire.
he's this is a tough outfit, especially for
It
Miles
almost
Morales.
looked
You
like the
expect
Prowler real quick, but I can
low
see the
key, right? Yeah, you
Gala.
got some purple
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, so yeah, a bunch of different of the heroes they got gala outfits for like variant covers over the summertime. So that was super dope. And then this also #9, I got the variant cover. This one was so tough. I had to get the
Oh,
variant for this one. Yeah, so
what?
he has a sword now. So I definitely want to read and figure out what exactly that's about. Like, why does the
Yeah,
guy
you
have a
gotta
sword?
read.
So
I'm about to say, I gotta find out like if he's wielding swords now. Like, is
yeah,
that
his
what we're doing?
it looks like his venom stun, he's able to control it a little bit better, and he's formulated into a sword. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely start reading this pretty soon. Um, other than that, DreamCon, yeah, I haven't even been here since I've been to DreamCon. DreamCon was dope. Very, very, very hot in Austin. It was incredibly hot. But I had some dope cosplays. I did Great Saiyan Man, and then
Mhm.
another JoJo character, Rohan Kishibe, and then I did a Team Rocket group cosplay with some friends. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. There were some critiques floating around on the internet about DreamCon, but I mean, it's kind of the critiques that any con would have of like, the level of the organization or like standing in lines and wait times and stuff like that. So I mean, it's not anything specific that they've done. They've definitely scaled it up. I would say probably about three times the amount of attendees from last year to this year. So I mean, it just comes with growing pains. But yeah, this is probably like the fifth or sixth year of DreamCon overall. So I mean, for a con this young, I think they're doing a great job. I mean, there are valid criticisms, and I'm hopefully they're taking it in stride and learning and only making it better. But I definitely DreamCon is my favorite con for sure, by far. So yeah, definitely looking at attend
That's
next
high
year.
praise.
Yeah, oh easily, yeah.
Hmm.
Also I started rewatching Dragon Ball Z from the Buu saga. So because I was cosplaying as Great Saiyaman, I was like, all right, let me get some Great Saiyaman mannerisms. So
Hmm.
that's the saga that he first appeared. So I started watching it from there. So actually it's like a mini saga before the Buu saga starts with Great Saiyaman. So I just started from there and kept on watching. So I'm getting through there. The part I got to most, Vegeta is fighting Fat Buu now. So um yeah, it's I forgot how slow the pacing was in Dragon Ball Z. So I
Right.
mean
Compared to
I'm
like
muddling through it.
Super,
Yeah,
where like
exactly.
there's a
Yeah,
fight like almost every episode. And I don't know if you
yeah.
heard the rumors of the show coming back.
I did hear those rumors, and
Yeah.
I have been meaning to read it still, so I need to go ahead and get on that.
Have you read past Tournament of Power at all?
Not at all. Yeah, Tournament of Power is the last thing from the DBZ universe that I've kept up with.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I got a lot to catch up on. But
There's some
I've been
fire.
seeing spoilers. Yeah, but
There's some
actually no, I
fire.
watched the superhero. So the superhero movie, I did watch that. So that's actually the most recent thing. When Gohan got his new
I
form.
think right now in the manga, if I'm not mistaken, because I read pretty much up to the last arc, and I forgot who he was fighting, and I don't really want to say as a spoiler, but
Oh man.
it felt like it was getting into the superhero movie, and there had to have been like at least two arcs in between Tournament of Power and that movie that is in the manga. So
Gotcha.
that'll be interesting because in superhero, Goten and Trunks are a little bit older, right? Like they're
Yeah,
teenagers, right?
but we don't really get to see them in action. But they're visibly
But
younger.
you
But
but you know their age, so they're yeah. There's some arcs that happen before that and the Tournament of Power that that are about to be
when they get some
animated.
shine, oh man,
Yeah, and they
Goten's
said
he's probably my favorite
the
DBZ
show,
character. So
and they're saying the show is going to start off um, doing the movie Broly.
mhm.
So they're going to have the episodes doing the whole movie. They said they have like I forgot the number, like 40 hours of content that wasn't in the movie that they're going to add into the episodic form and just
Oh,
do the
gotcha.
whole movie over and then just go from there. So yeah, I'm hyped from Dragon Ball Z. Sorry for cutting off your nerdy
Oh
thing,
no,
but
hey, I love Dragon Ball Z, man. That's what started it all for me. So um, let's see what else I've been on. Oh, I watched the Shazam movie. So on the way to DreamCon, I was on a flight, of course, and then they had the Shazam movie just available on the plane. So I
Shazam
watched
1.
that. Uh, the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I watched that newest one. It was all right. That's the best I can give it to. It was all right. Don't go out your way to see it. If you happen to be on a flight, perfect flight movie. But I mean, actually, it should be on streaming somewhere now. I think they DC stuff comes to Max. So I'd have been upset if I seen it in the movie theater because yeah, they would have finessed me for the $15, $17, whatever it is nowadays. So yeah, that was all right. But another DC movie I seen, Blue Beetle, that was some heat.
Nice.
Did you see it?
Not yet. I'm gonna see
Okay,
it.
gotcha.
I haven't
Okay,
seen it.
I'll keep it
House of
spoiler free,
P.
but
Oh
yeah,
man, you get me hyped.
yeah, I'll
Let's
keep it
go.
spoiler free. I would give it 8 out of 10. I don't feel any shame in saying that. 8 out of 10.
Okay, that's bad.
And then yeah,
That's pretty high rating.
yeah, we'll go over some of the box office numbers for that a little bit later on. And I also seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Did you see that one yet?
I'm seeing both next week. I'm behind on the
Okay, gotcha.
movies. I didn't see
Yeah.
any of these. I didn't see Barbie. I didn't see Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You are behind.
I'm gonna catch up. Hopefully by
Gotcha.
next week because Shannon is gonna definitely shame me if I don't. So I got 4 movies
Yeah.
to watch this week.
Hopefully she's seen them as well. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that one, I honestly I give it a 10. It was hilarious. It had action. It was everything I needed to see. I mean, I'm not the biggest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, but as a casual fan, like I definitely enjoyed it. They had a post-credit scene as well, so I think it's gonna come back. They did pretty well in the box office, so I don't see any reason they wouldn't. But just that animation style, so it reminded me of the Spider-Verse animation style. So I do like that animation style. So yeah, I think they deserve a good comeback because yeah, they've made some good money off that movie too. And all this is in the midst of the writer strike. So to still be able to pull in these kind of numbers is to me at least impressive. So yeah, that's the movie things. Just a couple more nerdy things for me. There's a game called Ollie Ollie World. We talked about it on here before. It's like a little skating game. So it's like a cozy kind of game, just chill, low stakes. But I've been playing that. It was free on PlayStation. So that was pretty fun. I mean, I haven't beat it yet, but it seems to be like a short, 5, maybe 6 hour game, something chill. But yeah, you're just skating through the world basically. It's not open world, but it's like Mario style, how you like pick a world and you do the whole run. And you try to, get as high of a score as you can on each segment of that world. So yeah, it's a pretty dope game. Gotta definitely give them their kudos. And then the last thing here, which actually gets into our actual rundown here. I got the Kith Asics, so the X-Men collab that we mentioned. So the last time I was up here, I think, is when I mentioned that I was looking to get these. So I actually did get them. I didn't get them from the actual raffle through Kith, so I had to pay resale price. It was like just shy of $300, so not too far above retail. So I got them on StockX because the bots won. The bots definitely won. So well, we're actually gonna do a live unboxing now. So it's still a complete mystery as to which pair I got. But we're gonna go ahead and unbox them now. So let me grab a pair of shoes and I need to get a pair of scissors too to cut them open. So one second.
Drum roll.
Let me see if I can put them in frame. They're not in frame. All right, I'll be right back.
Ooh, oh. Live unboxing on air. You seeing it
back
here
with my
first.
Scissors. I was not running with scissors. I was just stepping fast. All right, so the box is dope. They got some X-Men original artwork on here.
That's clean.
So it comes in this box sleeve. It's still sealed up as you can see. So I made sure to get a sealed pair. So I have no idea which pair I have. But we are going to see now. So I'm going to open these up here.
Which pair are you hoping for?
I'm hoping for the Storm pair. Storm was the coldest pair by far. It's not the most rare pair, but to me it was the best looking one, the black and white. So got a full tab here. Let me go ahead and rip this.
Let's see what you got.
To the side. All right. So actually the card is inside the box too. So it comes with a collectible trading card. So the card would reveal what pair of shoes I got. So I'm gonna try my best to not look at the card and just pull the shoes out and try to see the shoes first and then look at the card. So let's see if I can feel the card. Okay, I do feel the card. I'm gonna put this to the side somewhere where I can't see it. Let me drop it under here. I can't see this. All right, good. All right, so this is the box. It opens up like a trading card booster pack. So it opens up this way, which is not typical for a pair of shoes. So
look at that. They got the foil.
Yep, foil trading card booster pack rack style. So this is completely sealed. More artwork on the bag here. So much reflection.
Yes, you can see it. It's clean.
It's pretty clean. All right, so moment of truth. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut them open.
Let's see what you got. This is where we need the drum roll.
Yeah, Shannon with her Steam Deck or Stream Deck.
All right, here we
All
go.
right.
Here we go.
Right. Oh, there's
What you
another
got? What you got?
All right, let me see if I can feel him first. Okay, I don't feel any blue hair, so it's not the beast hair. All right, actually, I feel which pair this is. All right, looks like
Oh,
the Wolverine pair, I think.
yeah, that looks like Wolverine.
Let's see.
Nice.
So
Are
I
we right?
believe. Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Who else could
for a
it?
full
It has
360
to be
shoot.
Wolverine.
Yes, so there were two pairs of Wolverine. So one of them was like his original fit with the brown and yellow, and then one of them was his blue fit with the
Got
blue
it.
and yellow. So I'll have to pull those up actually.
Those
But I
shoes
think
match your fit right now.
whole time they do. This is purely coincidental, folks. I just got on this shirt. I bought at DreamCon, but yeah, those actually do match. Before I pull up the card, I'm gonna pull up the rarity of the pairs. So X-Men Kith basics, but if I'm not mistaken, I think the pair I just pulled out might be the rarest of the pairs.
Oh, you struck gold then.
I did. It may not be the pair that
Hopefully.
I want, but it is
Fingers
the pair that I
crossed.
like.
That's not bad for the 300.
Yeah, not at all. And it comes with the collectible trading card too. So let's see. I don't even know what I'm reading here. But yeah, it's definitely Wolverine. Is it the rarer pair?
If it's the
Let's
rarest
see.
pair, you gonna wear them?
I just might. But it also comes with the collectible trading card. So that's probably where I'd be making the big bucks if I were to sell anything. So
Right.
let's see. From the site. Yeah, I think this is the rarer pair. All right, let's see what the card is. All right. I still have not seen the card. And hopefully it's upside down.
Oh
Okay, this
man.
does not look all
What's
that
that?
rare. Okay.
That's the yellow and brown suit, aren't
Yellow
Wolverine?
brown suit. Yeah, with the white
Yeah.
trading card.
Shiny holographic.
1 out of 1,299 here. So let me see if I can. Yep, 1 of 1,299.
Nice.
All right, so maybe it's not the rarest pair, but a good pull nonetheless. I'm not upset with that. Of course, did want the storm pair. So that's what I was really hoping for. But these, yeah, they match my fit that I got on now. So shout out to Kith Asics live unboxing here. I'm gonna definitely wear these. I'm gonna wear them. I might still buy the storm pair just to buy on my own. They haven't been taxing too badly on them so far, but yeah, that was a solid unboxing. Pretty exciting. So
Nice.
yeah, but other than that, we can get into some news items here. So I know you've been a big fan of Baldur's Gate. Have you purchased it?
Not yet, but I am going to soon. I'm like very close to getting the ROG Ally, so I'm planning on getting that so I can take my game into the next gen.
Gotcha. Yeah, so Baldur's Gate 3, it's actually out now, but only on PC. So it's
And
coming to
exactly,
console.
I'll be able to play PC games. That's one of the biggest decisions why I'm getting that instead of the Xbox X for now. I still plan on getting the X for eventually, but I want to be able to play PC games.
Gotcha. And that wouldn't be a bad pickup. Because then you don't have to buy an entire PC. You can game on the go. And then any sort of emulation that you want to do. So I'm cheering for you
Have
to
you
get it.
played Baldur's Gate 3?
I have not. I've been hearing a lot about it, and it's actually hit 875,000 concurrent players, topping all the Steam sales charts so far. So that's the news item here. On the second week of its launch, it hit 875K concurrent players, breaking all kind of records, and then topping the Steam sales charts. So so far it's off to a great start for it to be only on PC at the moment. It's selling well. Rumor has it they've sold 5 million copies of it. Take it with a grain of salt. I haven't seen any official documentation saying that, but different sites have been posting they're estimated at about 5 million sales for Baldur's Gate. So that's great if it's just PC because yeah, they're selling like hotcakes, and it's all I've been
Yeah.
seeing people talking about. Even people at work are just watching Baldur's Gate streams. So
I've heard nothing but good things about this game. And
I
you
haven't
want
heard
to
a
hear
single bad
something
thing.
crazy?
Let's hear
Like
it.
I missed a huge part of one of my nerdy things, right? Which is
Mhm.
nuts. So yesterday I did session 0 for D&D campaign.
Oh, gotcha.
So going in, there's about I think what like 4, 5 or 6 of us that might do
Mhm.
the campaign. I think 4 people definitely. And he was explaining to us what it was going to be like, and the rules and different things to be prepared for and stuff like that. So I am officially about to do Dungeons and Dragons, guys, and I am super excited about it. Um, I even talked to the dungeon master about coming on the podcast. He's willing to come on the podcast if
Oh,
that if
really? Okay. Yeah, we
yeah,
got a
yeah.
guest coming.
So yeah, yeah, so that was really cool. And then we talked about Baldur's Gate 3. I was talking to him about that, and he thought it was the best like video game representation of Baldur's Gate. I mean of Dungeons and Dragons so far. And yeah, nothing but high praise for this game.
Gotcha. Well, that sounds like a good hit. Looking forward to if you do cop it, letting us know how it is. I'm not sure I'd cop this. It might be the Elden Ring effect where it takes me months to cop it and I never actually beat it. Speaking of, did you ever get any further in Elden Ring?
Listen, I keep looking at Elden Ring and it's like, yo, that's an investment. It's like I can't just jump into that. It's like if I'm gonna play Elden Ring, I'm playing Elden Ring. I might as well delete
Yeah.
every game off my system and just get into that for a bit. So, but I do
Yeah, I
plan
gotta.
on like messing with it again because hopefully, I mean, did they come out with an expansion for it yet? Not yet, right?
Not yet. It's in the works. It's been announced for sure, but it's not actually out.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna jump back into Elden Ring. Hopefully, the next iteration of it has online co-op throughout the whole world.
Mhm.
I know that sounds like I don't know, like like a cop out because the bosses are so hard, but that game
Yeah,
would be dope just to play co-op like 24/7 with. So
it would be. Yeah. All right. Just an update from the Kith Asics. I finally looked it up. That is not the rare pair of the Wolverine colorway. So that's the 1975 pair is the blue yellow. So that's the super rare pair. But I still did get a solidly rare card, one of 12.99. So I ain't mad at it. I'm gonna still rock them though. I'm gonna rock them for sure. And then I pulled up a couple of the storm pairs. They're going for like 230. So
which is the
uh
rarest pair? Do you know? Does it say?
yeah, so it's Wolverine, his colorway from the 1975. So that one is like the base is yellow. It has some so still basically this, but this part is blue. So instead of red, it's blue, and then this is
Okay, so it's the yellow and blue suit instead of the yellow and brown suit.
yep, and then this part is
Got it.
black instead of brown. So yeah.
Wow,
There's
fire.
some yeah. All right, so moving on here, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They announced that they got a Last Ronin video game coming up. Did you
Mhm.
hear anything about that?
Yes, I did, and I'm super hyped for it. I know the video that I watched on it, they were talking about the studio is not that well known or something like that, or for that game type of game especially. So
Yeah.
something to hopefully they do a good job. I'm looking forward to it. I might read the Ronin like story before the game comes out because I heard it's fire. So, but definitely look something to look out for.
Yeah, so I only know about the Last Ronin because you mentioned it on the pod before. So yeah, had you not mentioned it, I'd have known nothing about this. But yeah, it looks like it's an adaptation of the 2020 comic series Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, and they're gonna have its own video game. So it does look pretty good, or well, it sounds pretty good. They haven't really shown too much about it. Besides that, it's coming soon. So
And
definitely something to be on the lookout for.
hopefully it stays true to the theme of being like dark and mature and gritty.
Yeah, from the looks
That's
of
what I've
things,
heard the
well,
series
the
is.
the announcement trailer is basically just a couple candles lit and then they like blow out and there's a backdrop of what seems to be a war type landscape. So it looks like they are going to stick true to the source material on that one. So definitely going to keep an eye on that. And then the other Ninja Turtle game out at the moment called Shredder's Revenge. They've announced that there's a DLC coming.
Oh, I
Which
did
yeah,
not
that
know
looks
that.
good. Yeah,
I finished that game. I sat with my uncle for like a day and just played through. You could finish it in a
yeah,
day. It's really fun. It's like the
that's
arcade.
exactly what. Yeah, the homies and I we did that. So we all just got online, picked our favorite turtle
Did it
or
six
Splinter.
players?
It's we did 4 players. So
Okay.
actually I think somebody picked Casey. So we weren't all turtles. But yeah, they did announce
It
that
goes up
two
to
new
6 players. That like I want to do it with 6 players. That would be crazy.
yeah, especially with the 2 new characters coming. So they have the 2 new characters, and then they have the original turtle still. You got April, and then you got Splinter and Casey. So the 2 new
Who are the two
characters,
new? Oh, you about to say?
yeah, so I'm not sure, I'm not too familiar with them. It looks like one of them is named Karai. It's a girl, she's like a somewhat of a ninja, Ronin, maybe. She has some chain sort of weapon, and the other character is a rabbit. I have no idea who that is. Sorry, I didn't do my due diligence on that one. He looked cool. But yeah, it's like a rabbit. So
Gotcha.
yeah, that
I'm
DLC
gonna
is
check it
dropping
out.
soon. So
I
definitely
feel
looking
like
forward
with
to it.
that game at 6 players, it's less of like, can we beat the game, and more of who's gonna kill the most people. Like it becomes a competition at that point.
Yeah. Like you're gonna win. You just basically playing against each other.
Who- yeah.
So keeping it in the Ninja Turtle realm, we got some box office
Well,
numbers for Mutant Mayhem. So yeah, I mentioned in my nerdy things I did see Mutant Mayhem when it came out. So yeah, I gave it a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It had a couple anime references in there, pop culture references. Just a really well done movie. It
wait, you
was
gave
laugh
it
out loud funny.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I'm not mad at it.
You said 10 out of 10. This is
Oh
a
yeah,
perfect movie.
take that one to the bank. Yeah,
Wow. Okay, I'm going
this
to see
movie
this
was
today.
great.
I'm
Yeah,
going
this
today.
movie it was literally laugh out loud funny. And it's a pretty good depiction of the Ninja Turtles. So they're a little bit younger in this. They're high school age, and that's kind of some of what's going on in the story. Is they're want to be teenagers and go to high school. So I mean, there's other stuff going on too. So that wasn't a big spoiler, but like it as a high school coach, it reminded me of like actual high schoolers. Or like this is exactly some stuff that high schoolers would say. So they definitely whoever was
That's
on the writing stuff, yeah, they were definitely in touch with
Now that I think
the
about it,
now.
like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you would think they're in high school, but our like the ones from back in the day, they felt like they were more like 17, like late high school, like late
Yeah,
teens. You know what I mean?
right.
Like
Yeah, so they're
that's an
definitely
interesting
young
point.
guys. Yeah, so it's actually topped Barbie for the #1 in the box office. So if anything was gonna knock it down, yeah, I was gonna assume it would be this after, especially after I seen it. I was like, yeah, this could take that down. But I mean, Barbie's been in there for a while, so it's not gonna be making money forever in a movie theater. So it surpassed 100 million at the global box office, and it made 76.8 million domestically, 23.1 million internationally.
I feel
And
like
so
Barbie got a lot more hype than Ninja Turtles.
yeah, I will say probably with the writer strike going, like advertising isn't really kind of what it should be, because I totally forgot Blue Beetle was even coming out until like the week that it came out. And I was like, oh snap, that did come out. So yeah, there was like no advertisement. People aren't doing press tours. So yeah, it's at probably kind of tough. But Barbie, they had the advertising on lock. So even without doing too much of a
But
press tour, I
yet
mean they
they
still did
still
some.
but yet we're still breaking records for the most money made, and there's like no advertisement going on.
Right. So yeah, Ninja Turtles, they've already made back their budget. So the budget was 70 million. And they've already made 100 million. It's been out for about a month now. So yeah, they're definitely doing well. And it says Paramount kept the film's budget tight, even with what they consider a tight budget of, I mean, only a paltry 70 million. On a tight budget, they did a really great job with the animation. They had a great cast of voice actors. Some iconic voices in there that you kind of recognize just off rip. Um,
Hmm.
yeah,
I
it
already
was.
know. I saw the cast. When I saw the cast of the voices, I was like, this is gonna be legendary.
Yeah, they delivered. They delivered for sure.
Nice.
So yeah, definitely hype about this one. So they're getting the money they deserve. But also we had Blue Beetle just released this past week. So let's get into some of the numbers for that. Yeah, I seen
Mhm.
that. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed watching it. it was good. Especially some people say it's good for a DC movie. I just think it was, just good in general. I was really watching it from that lens. But let's see, what did they open up
Did
with?
it feel like it was in the DC universe? Like, did they reference anything?
Not too much. They mentioned Superman, but yeah, I think that's what made it kind of decent is that they weren't trying to be over ambitious and try to connect everything. It was just like, this is just this movie. This is all we're focusing on.
Got
So
it.
like as soon as like when he first got his powers, he was like, oh, I'm flying. Superman flies. Like, not me. I'm a regular guy. So it was kind of like that. But yeah, no, this was a good movie. It was funny. George Lopez did a great job in there. He was probably one of my favorite parts of the movie. And then the main character, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. But he was in Karate Kid. He did a great job as well. So visually, it looked good in my eyes. So yeah, I didn't have any major complaints with it. Yeah, it was a solid movie. I'm a little bit tired of the mirror match when people have their like superhero movie. It's like, oh, we got the same exact powers. So the main villain had pretty much the same exact powers as him. So that's getting a little tiresome to me. I wouldn't say I'm getting superhero fatigue, but yeah, that part right there is kind of
So
getting a little old.
this I don't want to get into spoilers too much, but I guess you're saying that the villain was another Beetle.
Um, kind of.
Okay, all right. Don't
So
say
that
no
yeah,
more.
that's
I'm
the
gonna go
spoiler
watch
part.
it.
Yeah. So we'll get into some of the numbers
I mean,
here.
that's something that I would expect though from Blue Beetle. Like that's his storyline. He goes up against his own
Yeah,
kind, sometimes defending her. So it's all good.
it does make sense though, because like this is our introduction to the character. So to pull out a deep cut villain from him, it wouldn't make too much sense because we'd like, we're getting introduced to a hero and a villain all in the same movie. That's too many introductions. So um, I guess it makes sense. But let's see here. Number wise, it was forecasted to get between 25 and 33 million. It looks like it opened up at about 30 million.
Okay,
Um,
that's decent.
if these numbers are correct. So this is variety.com. If they give me some wrong figures, my bad, y'all. But it says it fell behind Shazam Fury of the Gods. So Shazam Fury of the Gods, that's the one I seen on the plane. That finished in the box office with $57.6 million. So yeah, they're saying that it's not doing too hot at the moment. But I mean, it's definitely worth a watch.
Got it. You
It
got
got,
me
I
with
think,
some
70%.
clickbait in the rundown. I'm gonna give the fans some behind the scenes juice right now, but I'm clicking the article that we got on it, and it's saying that Blue Beetle dethroned Barbie for the box office lead. So I'm like, what? Blue Beetle's doing that good? And then I click it, and I'm reading it. I'm like, wait, Blue Beetle didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I was
So
about to
Barbie's been out for
say
4 weeks. So yeah, that's really
because
why that's
right
the real
after
reason it dethroned it.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle story, it's like if we get another get somebody getting dethroned, I'm just like, y'all know how I feel about the numbers.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And then so stepping a little bit away from theater movies, Netflix is officially ending their DVD business, which I didn't know was still happening, but apparently it was. So yeah, their Netflix, they still send DVDs, but on September 29th, that is going to be over for good.
hmm.
And it says that there's to end it, they're going to be sending users anywhere from 0 to 10 random discs. So you look like you get a little keepsake from Netflix. You'll get 0 to 10 random movies. It's not,
I like
yeah,
it's
it's
0 from 10 to 10. Like you're not guaranteed to get anything. They just choosing
exactly,
randomly.
yeah. Because it doesn't say exactly like what qualifies who to get what. So I think it's pretty much just going to be random. It'll probably be people that were using the DVD service still versus the just simply streaming users. So that would make
This
sense.
reminds me of the end of Blockbuster.
It is the end of an era. I mean, well, we're stepping into the streaming only era, but yeah, they're officially closing up their DVD business. And yeah, that'll be the end of that. So Netflix will be streaming only from September 29th moving forward.
Hmm. So all those who like those DVDs, you're gonna have to find some place else to rent them. I wonder if there's anybody else still renting DVDs.
I know
But
Redbox does it still.
I wonder if GameFly still does their thing,
I
or did
forgot
they
all about
shut down?
GameFly.
Well, speaking
That's
of
what's up, man.
services ending, we talked about this a couple weeks ago on the podcast that Xbox Live Gold is ending on September 14th.
Mhm.
And I was talking about a hack that you could do to get, years of Xbox Live for a lot cheaper than it costs. And I have confirmed that it works. So you got to the 14th because I don't know what's going to happen with Xbox Game Pass Core, if it's going to be the same type of deal. I
Yeah,
highly doubt it. I really
probably
think
not.
that this is one of the reasons why everything's switching over because of this. Uh, I don't know if it's a hack, but it's just something you can do. And okay, so you can buy Xbox Live Gold by itself, not without Game Pass attached. And I think this works for up to 3 years, but I did it for a year and I'm gonna try it again to see if it stacks. But I bought a CD key Xbox Live Gold 3 month pass because they don't sell the year one. And I pretty much did that 4 times. And every pass gives you 4 months instead of 3 months. And
Gotcha.
so now it was going to give me Xbox Live Gold till December. That's more than a year. But so
Yeah,
then I bought 1 month of Game Pass, and it gives you the notification. Oh, I'm going to switch all the months that you have of get Xbox Live Gold into Game Pass Ultimate, and it's going to shorten the amount of the time of the subscription, and it ends up being the year. So it
gotcha.
takes that bonus month off every card, and then just gives you the year for Game Pass. So the year I bought the CD key for like $35 for the whole year of Xbox Live Gold, and the Xbox and Game Pass is like $10. So for $45, I got a whole year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and yeah. So anybody want to cheap 3 years of Xbox Live, go for it. Sorry, Microsoft.
Now it's an arbitrage thing that companies typically are aware of, but we are out of time here, folks. Follow us on all our socials